Swing wasn't just music, it was the soundtrack of a generation. It filled dance halls, it dominated radio, and brought jazz into the mainstream. But which swing albums stand out as the very best? Today, we're looking at 5 of the greatest swing jazz albums ever made. From the early 1930s to the mid-1940s, swing ruled the airwaves. Big bands led by Ellington, Basie, Goodman, and Miller shaped popular taste. The albums I've chosen highlight not only swing's infectious rhythm, but also its lasting artistry. Album number 1 is Duke Ellington, Ellington at Newport. Though recorded after the swing era's peak, this live album reignited Ellington's career. The highlight is Paul Gonsalves's marathon saxophone solo on Diminuendo and Crescendo in Blue, which sent the Newport crowd into a frenzy. Ellington proved that swing wasn't just dance music. It could be sophisticated, dramatic, and electrifying decades later. Album number 2 is Count Basie, the Atomic Mr. Basie. Also known as E=MC², this album showcases Basie's orchestra at its tightest. With Neil Hefti's sleek arrangements, tracks like The Kid from Red Bank and Splanky combine precision with irresistible swing. Basie's genius lay in understatement. The rhythm section keeps things relaxed but unstoppable, making this album one of the greatest in big band jazz. Benny Goodman, Carnegie Hall Concert, 1938. When Goodman brought swing to Carnegie Hall, he elevated jazz to high art. The concert features his full orchestra, as well as small group performances with Count Basie and Lionel Hampton. The energy is palpable. This was jazz claiming its place on the world's biggest stage. It remains one of the most famous swing recordings ever. Album number 4, Fletcher Henderson, A Study in Frustration. This collection highlights Fletcher Henderson, the arranger whose innovations laid the foundation for swing. Henderson's charts gave Goodman much of his sound. And listening to these early recordings, you can hear swing being born. It's essential for understanding where the swing era came from and why it mattered. Album number 5, Glenn Miller and his orchestra. Glenn Miller's band may not have been the most experimental, but it was the most popular. With classics like In the Mood and Moonlight Serenade, Miller captured the lighter, more commercial side of swing that dominated the radio and film. This collection represents the sound that defined America during the war years. Together, these albums show swing's range, from artful sophistication to joyful, popular hits. Swing wasn't just a style, it was an era. If you enjoyed this look at the best swing jazz albums, be sure to click the like button and click the subscribe button to stay up to date with the latest uploads on the Jazz Inspires YouTube channel. If you want to continue hanging out, I'm going to put a video in the corner for you to click on now. Other than that, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.